Cryogenic array. All residents must vacate immediately.
Hello all you awesome YouTube subscribers, my name is WarWisionBot and welcome back to some more Fallout 4. Another walkthrough I'm doing, or, well, playthrough I guess, but the difference between this and the other one with Julia Skullcrusher that I was doing, this one I'm doing is gonna be like basically no mods. Now, I will admit, it's not completely no mods, but it removes a lot of the mods that change the game, like, you know, adding a lot of shit or whatever. Basically, there's only a couple mods, there's like 2 or 3 mods enabled, and the only things they do is fix bugs and glitches and stuff that occur within the game. And that's it. That's the only thing they do, quite literally. They don't do anything else, so basically, there's nothing in here, you know, boosting how much XP I get, or, you know, making it where, like, I got a whole bunch of, like, you know, experience points, or there's nothing boosting how much XP I get. There's nothing, like, you know, giving me, like, a shitload of materials at a certain point, or whatever, you know, like, this is basically going to be almost 100% legit, with just a few minor changes to make it where the game is not bugged or glitched, so it won't, you know, freak out on me, and, you know, cause something to go wrong. That's the only thing, that's basically the only difference. Now, wait, shit, hold on. I need to see something. Okay.
Giant roaches? What the hell?
There we go. Okay, boom, 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 boom. Basically, at this point in the game, you want to grab everything indiscriminately, whether, despite what it is or is not, you know? Doesn't matter if it's like, you know, big, like, you know, a super big, like, important item or not. You really just want to grab, like, everything you can at the beginning of the game. The more stuff you grab at the beginning of the game, the less you'll have to grab later on. So, okay, I want that rad roach to get zapped. Run out, grab his meat. Across. Take the rad roach meat. Very hard. Fuck off. Yeah, whatever. You said that before, or damn thing. Okay, so here's the 10 mil pistol, 10 mil rounds. These are always all here, so there's also a pair of eyeglasses here. I think I'm going to be going for a kind of a stealth build this time, like I was trying to do last time, but this time it's going to be a bit more legitimate than that, so, because last time it wasn't 100% legitimate.
Nice. Coming back later for you.
Don't have any bobby pins, so... Wait, how come that has bottle caps? How come that had bottle caps? I thought I didn't have that skill. Could have sworn I disabled that. Or maybe it just has bottle caps normally. Hard to say. Okay, some more 10 mil rounds in there. They're always there. This tends to be random, whatever this is. In this case, it was right away. Sometimes I get bobby pins or stim packs or blood packs or whatever out of there. It's completely random as to what it is. Didn't get any bobby pins, and even if we did have bobby pins, we can't get this. This is a master lock, and we don't have the master lock pick skill yet. So, continue on, hit up this terminal, and go down to Open Evacuation Tunnel. There's some stuff here you can read up if you want to. I'm not going to because I'm not that big into the backstory, so... There's some more stuff over here. Bobby pin, nice. Oh, here they come. There we go. Haha. Got them all. Not a single one of them touched me, bro. That's how you do it. Are there 3 here? Yeah, there are. Okay. Why did I check that? Okay. Wait, why? What the hell? Is that just my natural movement speed, or what? It always seems like I'm moving faster than I should be. I don't know why. Maybe it's just me. I have no idea. I thought I disabled like any mod that would do that, but I guess maybe there's like something going on. Maybe it's just like maybe it altered the game file somehow and now I can't change it. It's hard to say, but anyways. Oh, yep, forgot about this guy. I'm gonna be trying to use mostly. I'm gonna be probably using mostly VATS this game. In order to continue, come over here, pick this thing up. This is basically going to be your best friend throughout the entirety of the game. You'll probably be using this more than anything else in the game. Quite literally. And for several reasons. I'm just going to give a brief overview of some of the most important parts of this. I don't want to go like too in-depth and ruin this, like, you know, make it boring, so to speak. So basically this is the Pip-Boy, which you can, you know, take a look at certain things throughout this thing. Like, you obviously have the 5 tabs at the top, which is your status, your inventory, your data, your map, and your radio. Now the status just gives you all the kinds of stuff, like what kind of effects you're undergoing, how much damage resistance you have in each kind of thing, like what your special, like what all your special things are up to, you know, what perks you have. This shows what weapons you have, what your apparel is. For that matter, I'm going to equip this, equip that, and that. This shows your aid, you know, food, drink, ink, meds, stuff like that. This is all just miscellaneous items, holotapes, keys, bobby pins, and other miscellaneous junk, miscellaneous stuff. This is all your junk right here. This is all like the different stuff you'll pick up throughout the world that will, you know, be used for crafting and whatnot. This is your mods. Now, the game does not elaborate on this, but mods are basically like weapon, and armor modifications. When you change a mod on an armor or a weapon, it rips off the previous mod and stashes it in your inventory, and basically makes it where you can attach that mod to another similar weapon or armor or piece if you really want to. So, but, you know, if you're not careful, you'll stockpile up a bunch of mods without realizing it, and then they'll be weighing you down, and you'll be like, what's weighing me down? Why is my weight so high? Like, why do I have so much weight on me? And it'll probably be because of all the mods you're carrying around. Now, ammo, on the other hand, ammo does not have the same problem. You can carry as much ammo as you want of any kind, and it will not affect your weight, unless you're on survival. Survival is the only difficulty setting that it actually affects how much you can carry. Data, some of these are fairly straightforward. Your quests, these are all the different like main quests and side quests and whatnot you can hook up throughout the game. Any quests you get will appear in this tab. Workshops, this is all your settlements and stuff, and this will show you what all each settlement needs and how you can satisfy them. Your stats, this is all the like miscellaneous stuff you've done in this particular game. The map, pretty all the locations you've discovered. You can use this to fast travel to areas you've previously discovered. And if you get like an objective updated on your map, it'll typically show you where it is on the map here. And you'll typically get like a hollowed out outline of the area. When you get close to it, discover it, you'll get XP for doing so. The radio, this is like basically just the place where you'll get all kinds of radio signals. Some of them are just ones you can tune into optionally. Some of them will play music and whatnot. Others will actually be part of quests that you'll have to follow. There's at least one main quest that I can think of that requires you to hone in on a radio signal and follow it. So, that's a brief overview of the Pip-Boy. And now we've got an autosave right here. So, now what we want to do, before I go looting and show some other things, I want to get this vault door cycling. That way it can be opening while we're doing this. Because it takes a little while for the vault door to open, and I don't want it to
Vault door cycling sequence
go looting
initiated.
first,
Please stand
and
back.
then have it take forever to get the door open afterwards. So, another new Vault 111 jumpsuit there. Some more 10mm rounds right there. And there's usually some more in this area. Okay, hold on. I want to check something. Do I? No. I don't have any perk spot. Okay. So that mod is disabled. Good. I guess maybe I'm just finding bottle caps randomly. Or, I think actually it might have to do with my luck. I don't know. I don't know if that affects, like, the rate you'll find bottle caps or whatever. I haven't, like, tested that or anything, and I don't really intend to. But you got all this shit happening here. And it takes a little bit for the vault door to open. Okay, this cannot be my natural movement speed. Like, look at how fast I'm going, bro. Jesus fucking hell. There must be, like, something changing that, but I have no idea what it is. I've read through all the mod descriptions that I have enabled. Like, I've disabled basically almost all my mods. And apparently I have, like, one mod in particular that's just modifying it where I can go super fast. Unless it's, like, something to do with my stats or something. I have no idea. But change name, special attributes, change appearance. Nope, I'm good. Let's go. If you wanted to change your name or special attributes or the appearance of your character, that would be the time to do so. Because once you exit the vault, you don't get another chance to for a while. Not till you get to Diamond City, and even so, you can't change your special stats or your character's name. You can only change their appearance. So it's not the last time you get to change their appearance. It is the last time you get to change their special stats or their name. So yep. And that Method to the Madness, Investigate Hubris Comics, that quest I just got, that's part of a Creation Club bit of content that I have for, certain thing. It's the fantasy set, I believe, where you complete the quest and it gives you, like, a special sword and helmet that are both legendary. So, I mean, I might do that at some point, but hard to say for sure whether or not I'll do it. But anyways, you exit Vault 111. There's always 3 crates right there you can loot. There's also some stuff in that thing that I just showed you. And what we're going to do is come down here to this little shack and take some of the stuff in it. Okay, yeah, good. With one of my mods installed, there's like a table here with a bunch of ammo and a short combat shotgun, including some mini nukes, a bunch of fusion cores, cryo cell ammo, and stuff like that. And I don't want that there. I'm trying to do this legit. To be honest, I've almost never done this game 100% legit. Like, the first time I played it through, I was trying to do it without doing any mods, but the game was just so glitched and broken for me that I literally couldn't play through it without, like, basically wanting to rage and throw my controller because it was just so freaking difficult, even on the easiest setting, just because how broken it was. Like, constantly things were breaking and there was, like, no way to fix them. And then, I discovered that there was a mod that was basically an unofficial Fallout 4 patch for it. It was an unofficial patch, and it had like 16 pages or something like that worth of patch notes, front and back. Some kind of, like, basically a lot of pages worth of patch notes. I don't know exactly how many, but a lot of patch notes. And when I installed it, I noticed a massive difference. It just made an absolute difference with my game, and made it much more enjoyable. So that's why I'm having it installed, because it fixes a whole bunch of shit, and I'm never uninstalling it or disabling it ever. It just makes the game so much better. Even if I never get trophies, I don't care. I'm not an achievement hunter. But before we go down to Sanctuary and, where the quest is telling us, for that matter, let's just go ahead and get rid of that marker. Boom. Done. Gone out of our way. What we're going to do is we're going to do a hub flower run. A 30 hub flower run, starting from Vault 111. You can immediately do this right at the start of the game. And all you really need is the 10mm pistol you get from the start, and maybe the security batons. You might need a stim pack or two, but depends on what difficulty you're playing on and how much damage you take. Anyway, so first hub flower, always down there on the path to Sanctuary. Grab that, and then come back up here to this gigantic billboard here. Get yourself right underneath this walkway here. Line yourself up with it, and point in that direction. If you look slightly to the right, you'll see right there, there's a hub flower right there. Point yourself to that, and head straight out. And then you'll notice 1, 2 hub flowers right there. Now, this next one you don't necessarily have to go get, but sometimes it can mean an early game shotgun, and it can mean like an early game double barrel shotgun. Now, a reference to it, where it is, look at the second solid line on the map when you go here. Then put your marker there. Oh shit. I guess I disabled the mod that does this, but apparently, at least it's not the other one where I actually can just fast travel to them. So I'll still technically have to discover the locations. It's just, well, you'll see all the markers for them. But anyways, line yourself up with that marker and just kind of like follow around here. Like go to the left of it and follow up the cliffside and stuff like this. Yeah, I'm definitely moving faster than I should be, but I have no idea how to disable that. I don't know what mod or whatever is causing that, so. Okay, it says we cannot go that way. We've reached like the boundary of the world. But when you get up here, like right about here, the marker's like right down there. Actually, yeah, it's like right here. Basically, look for these rocks and look for this refrigerator right here. This refrigerator's there. And then look for this log. Then, when you go straight out, boom, there's a shack here. And there's always a raider here and his dog. Now, excuse me, son of a bitch. Unfortunately, we don't have any kind of long-range weapon, nor do we even have any kind of throwables. We just have a 10mm pistol, a security baton, and 5 stim packs. That's pretty much all we have. But what we can do is edge our way out here.
Huh? You're mine
and
now, rookie.
Drop down. Get the drop on it. Two-shot him. He's down. Pump as many shots as we can into his dog. That way, hopefully, we'll kill him. Didn't kill him, but we got him really weak. Boom. He's done. Okay, so from here, you can drop down safely. You don't gotta worry about taking fall damage from that high. Now, there's always like a dead settler, like a corpse in here. It's kind of random as to what they have on them. A dirty postman uniform. What is that? What does that do? +1 charisma and endurance. No damage resistance though, so I'm keeping. I'll keep it for now. It's like kind of a makeshift charisma suit, which charisma suit basically is just like a suit that boosts your charisma for doing business and stuff. Okay, there's always a chem box there, a cooler there. There's an ammo box there. There's always some mole rat meat on the grill there. It's never cooked though, so don't actually like try to eat it. It'll do you more harm than good. Let's see what he has on him. 22 bottle caps, 38 rounds, a Molotov stim pack, a pipe pistol, Raider left arm, sack hood, and long johns. Okay, so let's equip that Raider left arm. It's not the best protection, but at this point it's better than nothing. So, I mean, and our Vault 111 jumpsuit provides better protection than these long johns do, so might as well just keep it on. Okay, and then his dog was right there, yep. Mongrel dog meat and a red bandana. I can equip that red bandana. Might as well. But anyways, from the shack, if you go straight south, boom, you'll see the hub flower right there. Now that we've got the hub flower, unfortunately we didn't get an early game shotgun. Sometimes you can, but other times, you don't look out. And in this case, we didn't look out. We got, the short end of the stick, unfortunately. But that's just the way it is sometimes. So, now from here, what you want to do, take a look at the vault icon right there, and line yourself up with that tower to the left of it. Or actually, I think, hold on. Let me actually go back to the other hub flowers over here. Probably best if you just retrace your steps to the billboard, then look out. Oh, there's another hub flower there. I didn't even know that one was there. I guess maybe you should probably go down this way first. I have never seen this one before, so, hey, better to discover it on a recording run than to never discover it at all, than to discover it after I record, right? Okay, so here's the second one. That's the first one over there. So from the second one, we want to line ourselves up. Don't think it's that one. No, I think it's... Yeah, it's that one right there. Line yourself up with this that power line tower right there. Head straight out, and you'll find another one, and then 2 hub flowers right there. From there, turn right there, face to this little path, head up the hill, you'll find another one right there, and then hop over this log, climb up this one, and climb up here, look slightly to the right when you hit these twigs, and you'll find, boom, another one there. Now the thing is, there's typically anywhere from 1 to 3 mole rats here. Sometimes the game is a pain in the ass and don't spawn them, but there's usually 1 to 3 mole rats there. They can kind of sneak up on you if you're not careful. So far, that's 1. Over here. I guess the game's not gonna spawn the second one. Oh well. Sometimes that's the way it goes. Anyways, from this hub flower, turn to the west. You will see through the trees There's another couple hub flowers through there. They're a little bit difficult to see, but when we get over there, you'll see them. Turn to the west from that hub flower, and you'll see them. Boom. Boom. Another 2 hub flowers. Look for that. Look. Keep looking west, and look at the big rock. Go just to the left of it. Follow it down and around, and boom, you got yourself another hub flower there. There's a couple of blood leaves here, and another blood leaf on the other side. Then you come back. This is a novice lock-picking door. Anyone, no matter their build, can pick a novice lock. However, you need bobby pins to do so. And the thing is,
Nice.
you need to be able to figure out where the sweet spot is. So, under glue, take all that, take the bottle caps. Okay, now, if you picked your way in there and you wanna, you ready to continue? Look from the hub flowers, head back up to the power line tower right here. Once you get underneath it, turn to the east, right there. Head out, look down there, you'll find 2 more hub flowers. Yep, boom, 1 and 2. Then turn to the northeast and run up the hill. Should be, I believe, another one up here. Once you run up here a little ways and run around here, yep, boom, right there. There. Now face yourself towards the second power line tower right here, but crouch down and sneak. Because down there's another, 3 raiders and another attack dog. You're only seeing 1 right now, but trust me, there's more. See that? 4 dots right there on the map.
Oh man, please don't be barrels again.
Hi.
Hi. Alright. Give me a second, bro. I'll look to see who said that. I can't see your name on text to speech, but oh, there we go. Okay. So the next up flower's right there.
I really love this game.
Yeah, no kidding. Me too, bro. I love the shit out of this game. I replay this game more times than pretty much any other game in all of history. There's so much replayability to it, it's not even funny. Hey, nice. Getting a few more armor pieces. So, let's see what all these guys have on them. A leather right arm. Nice. I need leather armor. It's good for an early game stealth build. Oh, nice. Guy's got a shotgun on him. So that's an early game shotgun for me right there. Considering the first shack I went to didn't have a shotgun. So let's go ahead and take a look at the armor. Put on that leather right arm. Boom. And put on all that. Okay, anything else that we can equip? I don't think so.
Yay, unfortunately it's being weird and not letting me save, so I can't really play.
Oh, damn, bro, that sucks. That really sucks when that shit happens, bro. That's why I had to install this, Fallout 4 unofficial patch, because it would pull that kind of bullshit with me, and it just made the game completely unenjoyable. But once I downloaded that patch, it just made it like so much better. There's like, I don't know the exact amount. I think it was like somewhere around 16 pages front and back worth of patch notes that it fixed. But he doesn't like list the entire patch notes on the PS4 version of it, so. Yeah. I had the same problem, bro. I know how you feel. It just like, with everything that was going on, I had all kinds of glitches going on with my game. There was one glitch where it would make it like, no matter what difficulty I was on, I could be on very easy, and there was a glitch where like enemies could just one-shot me, no matter like how much health I had, what kind of armor I had how like what the difficulty setting was on. Didn't matter what it was, they were able to one-shot me. And then there was another one where apparently I became invincible. Another one where I got one-shot kills with basically every weapon. It was so bugged and glitchy, and so many of the quests and shit were fucked up that I literally couldn't play the game. And it just made it so much less enjoyable. I pretty much wanted to quit playing.
Damn, this sucks.
Yeah, no kidding. And then that was because like I discovered that there were mods before, but I didn't want to install any mods until, you know, I had finished beating the game, because I didn't want to ruin my first experience with it. I wanted my first experience to be legit. But then like I discovered that the game was basically unplayable without any kind of patch or whatever, like unofficial patch. At least for me it was. But then I installed the patch, and after that, suddenly I could finish playing the game without having so many frickin' issues. It patched so many things, and I was so thankful for it. Because I really did enjoy the game, and I wanted to play more of it, but I couldn't keep playing it when it was just so bugged and glitched. Okay. There's always 3 wild mongrels here. Got some good accuracy on this guy, so... Okay. Get some good accuracy on this guy. There we go. Bastards. Alright. So there's 2 of them. Where'd the third one go? Ah. Third and fourth. Or, well, I guess just the third. That bush looked like the fourth one. I think the fourth one's actually, yeah, down here. Okay. So, this little shack right here, if you're looking for a bit of early armor, you still need a chest piece of some sort. This guy, I probably won't have it. It's not this guy you're really looking for. You're looking for this. There's always a leather chest piece on this suitcase. Every time I've come here, this has been here. Now, there's also, like, usually 3 pieces of armor in here. It's random as to what they are, but it's always 3 pieces of armor of some kind. So, you've always got 3 dirty water in that cooler, too. So now, let's equip that leather chest piece right there. And I think we're good on armor. Yep, there you go, good on armor. Alright. So, campfire right there. Now, from here.
Oh, okay, I really don't use armor, but thanks.
Yep. And right over there, about to the west of this shack, another 2 hub flowers right here. I'm doing this 30 hub flower run in the early game because it will allow me to create more psycho and also great mentats. And then I'll have like a good supply at the beginning of the game, and then I won't be running out like really early on and then be like, where are the hub flowers? I need hub flowers, you know. The sooner I can get them, the better. Now, from those hub flowers, if you face south, you'll see a little trader shack right here. And there's actually a trader down there. Now, he doesn't sell any like good weapons or anything, so it's not like you can get a kick-ass weapon early on by coming here. He just mainly sells junk. But you know, with all the like spare armor pieces and stuff we picked up, we might be able to clean him out on his junk. There's always a fishing rod there, which fishing rods give up gears. Always a cooler right here. Now, what I like to do, this is out of personal preference, so you don't have to do this if you don't want to, but I like to come in here, go into sneak mode, shut the door behind me, and ransack his place. So whatever he may have in here. Just gotta be careful not to be detected when I'm doing it. Wait for that. Boom. Take all that.
What is your favorite faction?
I'm gonna say, my favorite action? Can you elaborate on that? I'm not really sure what you mean by that. It's kind of hard to figure that out. Okay, let's get right up against here. There we go. Of course. Radiation storm. Yeah, no shit, I've taken radiation damage, game. Don't think I know that? I've played this game more times than I can count.
Brotherhood Railroad.
Oh, faction! You said faction. It's not the frickin' text-to-speech made it sound like action. No, faction, you said. Okay. I would have to say my favorite faction in this game is by far the Brotherhood of Steel. They're the ones I can relate to the most in terms of, like, you know, honor and all that stuff. So, alright. Let's go ahead
in the Commonwealth right here.
Yeah, we'll
Let's
see about
what you
that.
got.
Alright, so what all you got? He's got razor grain on him. We'll take some of the most useful junk off of him. That's just wood, that's just glass. Copper and glass, okay. Jeez, that's 128. We'll see if we got enough for it. Okay, screw and cork, that's good. Nope. We can get plenty of rubber back at Sanctuary by scrapping all the tires. So don't need that. Take that, though. That's definitely useful. And that. Anything with steel, wood, like, anything with steel, wood, plastic, ceramic, anything with those common materials, even rubber, I'm going to leave behind because I don't really need them. But if they've got something valuable, like maybe this, you know, that has antiseptic, I'm taking it. Okay. Nothing else really special there. Take all of his ammo. And I'll take the razor grain just for the hell of it. Now what we can do, sell him some of the spare items we've got. Sell him the spare 10mm pistol, the spare knuckles. Sell him all but 2 of these pipe pistols, because we're going to be modding 2 of them. Sell him one of the security batons. Oh shit, no, I only gave him 2. Hold on. There we go. I fucked that up. Good thing I caught that. Okay, so he's still like got that. So good thing is we still also got some other things we can sell to him. We can sell him these gas masks with goggles. This a second leather right arm. Sell him both of these. Sell him that and that and that. 2 of those. 1 of those. Sell him those. Sell him that, and that, and that, 1 of those, and also sell him this wedding ring. Booyah. Perfect. Now what else can we sell him real quick? See if we can like clean him out on his, see if we can clean out what little caps he has. Radex, we can sell him one of these. Difference of 2 caps. That's perfect. There we go. Go ahead and harvest all this wild corn and these wild potato blossoms he's got here. Might as well. Alright, there we go. So, to continue the hub flower run, line yourself up with these potato plants right here.
What about your companion?
By far, dog meat. I would have to say he's by far my favorite companion. I've kind of gotten to the point of where I don't really use companions as much because, like, lately, I don't know what it is. They seem to have, like, a vendetta against me. They're always getting in my way. I don't know why, but... Okay, so once you get to this rock right here, turn to the south. You'll see another hub flower right there. And if you look down the hill, hold on. Goddamn storm is making it so hard to see anything. But if you look down the hill to the east, you'll see another one. And look a little further east, you'll see another one. Another one. Then turn back to the north. Back this way. Find another one. Right there. Then we want to turn ourselves towards that ranger cabin icon right there. That's on the compass. And head this direction. Actually, make sure there's not like a significant drop that's going to take our health. Okay, cross real quick. When we get up here, go into stealth mode. See if we can get a sneak shot on that bloatfly that's on the wall right there. Oh, no longer in the party. That's okay. It's not like anyone else was in the party anyways. And boom, got him. Okay, so that's one of the bloatflies down. Nope. There's the second one. One down. His frickin' remains are sliding all over the place. There we go. I think there might be another one. I believe there's another one. Yep. Boom. Boom. There he is. I knew there was another one. We're gonna miss all our shots. Oh, nope. Last one gone. There we go. Okay.
Well, I don't have very good connection, so I might lag out.
That's not an issue, bro. No. You know, I understand if you lag out. I don't have the best connection, so I'm not always able to stream because I don't always have the greatest connection. Right now I'm able to stream because like all my family members are in bed and no one else is using the internet except me. So I have the internet all to myself. But in this this ranger cabin here, you come in here, all the stuff I just picked up, the Runaways holotape, the bubblegum, and the laundered green dress, that's all always there. Like, I've never noticed it any different. So, you know, there's always a lantern back there as well. Well, and then whatever's there. Brain fungus on the wall here, and if you're a melee build, you definitely
But
want to pick
don't
this
you worry,
up.
I will come back and watch.
I don't doubt it. But if you're going for a melee build, this is perfect right here. Permanently take 5% less damage from melee attacks. So if you're going for a melee build, that's perfect for you right there. Yeah, because oftentimes when you're going for a melee build, you're going to be getting up close and personal with a lot of enemies. So you're going to need all the protection you can get. And around back here, there's always a chemistry station. So if you need to craft anything up that you desperately need or something, this is the place to do it. Okay, and this fireworks thing, I believe this is from, I think this is from the Far Harbor DLC, I believe. Because no matter how many mods I disable, that's always there. So I believe that's from the Far Harbor DLC. You know, maybe you can confirm that for me, but... Okay, come down the hill here, there's always a coffee pot there, and there's always a cooking station here. Which is perfect, because we got a whole lot of meat to cook up. Got a bunch of grilled radroach from inside Vault 111. A grilled rad stag from that dead one we saw earlier. That was at the, that was underneath the power line tower. Some mole rat chunks from earlier.
Yeah, I see it too.
A bunch of mutt chops. Oops.
And I have it.
Ah. Okay, so that's what I thought. Got some Brahmin meat, so cook that up into a nice ribeye steak. And I believe that's all. Oh, nope. Oh, we can make a noodle cup from the razor cream we got from that guy earlier. That's perfect. Okay, beverage. Yeah. Make some purified water, why not? Alright. Now that we've done all that, we can back out. I always do this. There's never anything in there. Yeah, there's never anything in there. I don't know why I check it, but I do. Just a habit, I guess. But from the Ranger cabin, point yourself towards the power line tower and go up here. Sometimes, oh, yep, there they are. Sometimes there's a couple of rad stags right there.
Unless it is from the other ones because they're S6.
It might be. It's hard to say. Aha! Got them both. There we go. Rad stag meat is perfect. Gives you plus 25 pounds to your carry weight when cooked up. When you do grilled rad stags, so that's always perfect. But there's another hub flower right here at the corner closest to the Ranger cabin. And also here, there's a couple other things you'll want to grab. Whatever's in this toolbox here, you can grab. And then over here, there's a duffel bag. In this case, it has 50 bottle caps. Holy shit. 10 45 caliber rounds, a pipe revolver rifle, and a graduated cylinder. It's kind of random as to what's in it, but you know, sometimes you get lucky and get a nice weapon. I don't really use the pipe revolver weapons because, like, you have the combat weapons which use the same kind of ammo but are just a lot better in my opinion. So, but if you point yourself to the east here from the power line tower, you'll see another. I believe this is, yeah, 2 hub flowers right there. Then point yourself to the northeast from there. Come through the bushes here, and you'll notice a campfire. Around this campfire, there's always a whole bunch of booze here. Wine, whiskey, Gwinnet Stout, vodka, and Barbarov's Best Moonshine. Then point yourself, I believe, to the southeast from there. Or maybe just to the south, I think. Oh. Hello, doggies. I did not know they were there. There's 4 of them. Holy shit, okay. Take these guys down quickly. Holy shit. There we go. Haha. Got him. Alright. Deal with all these guys. Grab the meat from them. Oh, nice. I leveled up. Okay, so for the stealth build that I'm going for, the order, what I want to do is to be able to hit harder and then become more sneaky. So that's basically like the whole point of that. So what I'm gonna do, I could put a point into the gunslinger perk, but the thing is, I'm not gonna be using pistols like too early on in the game. Not yet anyway. So what I'm gonna do instead is put a point into the rifleman perk, because I'm gonna be getting some rifles a little later on, and you know, the more damage they can do early on, the better. So put that at point into there. And then, now that we've, you know, leveled up and spent the perk point, let's get back here and see. Okay. So here's where the hub flowers were, I believe. Yeah, right there. Okay. I don't know why, but I always want to remember there's like another one back there somewhere. There might be, but I'm not going to bother trying to freaking go hunting for it. But, you know, you guys can go hunting for it if you want, but I'm not going to. So, but you from these hub flowers, turn to the south, look towards that trailer there. There's another 2 hub flowers right there. Boom, and boom. And if you want, you can loot this little place. And I intend to, because there's some pretty decent stuff here. With the broom, why not? So, there's an ammo box here. A toolbox. A couple of beer bottles. There's a hot plate underneath there. A cooler. And a first aid kit. With some stuff in there. Take all that. Now from here, what you want to do, turn yourself to the south and head down here. There's boom, boom, 2 hub flowers there. Turn to the southeast. Boom, boom, another 2 hub flowers there. And then look slightly to the right. And boom, boom, another 2 hub flowers there. Now there's also a little shack down here. If you want, you can come down here and loot this, but you gotta be a little bit sneaky about it, because sometimes, yeah, there they are, right down there, whole
Do you
swarm
plan
of
on
blowflies.
playing the DLC when you done with main game?
Oh, for sure, bro, for fucking sure. I love the living shit out of the DLCs. I think I have to say, out of all the DLCs, the Nuka World DLC was definitely my favorite. So, but in here, there's a few things. Straw pillow, not like that big of a deal, but you know, if you want it, it's there for the taking. There's always some whiskey here. Whiskey is good because it allows you to make great mentats. It's one of the things required to make them. A whole bunch of cigarette stuff there. Some squirrel bits. That's
Same.
not always there. Just, there's a cooler there with some stuff in it. 4 beer bottles here. If you're on survival, bottles are by far one of the most valuable things you can collect early on. Okay, this 10mm pistol's getting a little low on ammo, so I'm gonna do some things here. Hook that up there. Hook that up there. Hook that up there. And even though I normally don't use these, I could kind of use a long-range weapon. I'll hook the security baton up right next to it. There we go. Now I have some other weapons to resort to if I need to. Now the thing is, there's a toolbox down there next to those radiated barrels, but I don't really find it worth it to go get it because you take a shitload of rads and you have to fight off all the bloat flies. Not to mention, there's normally never like a lot of good stuff down there, so I just don't find it worth it to go after it, in my honest opinion. So, from these hub flowers, turn yourself towards the Abernathy farm right here, and you can come up here and discover it. Don't have to discover it if you don't want to.
Just for a moment there,
But
I thought you were your sister.
I'm gonna do something here to
Don't think about
get a
things
bit
like
of a
that.
cash cow
I
going, as
suppose
well
I
as
can't
get
help
me
it.
started on
Hasn't been that
another
long
thing
since-
that I want to do as well.
since
So
you-
Stop that. Just put it out of your mind.
You're right,
now,
sweetheart.
now, in case you're wondering, I'm not going to take the quest from Blake
You're right.
Abernathy. I do not want to do that quest because it will ruin what I plan to do with Lucy here.
Hey,
Here for
Now, this is going to set up a cash cow for later on, so we're going to ask her caps.
did you say caps? Why would I want those?
yeah, like bottle caps, and because it's money. At least it is here in the Commonwealth.
Then you ask her bottle cap currency.
You guys pay for things with bottle caps? What happened to dollars and cents?
That old stuff, not too useful these days, unless you're looking to stock up your outhouse.
Then you ask her how many caps.
What are you paying?
3 caps per melon. Not a bad deal if you ask me.
And then you can actually ask for more. This is a pretty easy speech check. I've never lost this. I've had my charisma down all the way to 1 and never lost it. I don't think it's impossible to lose, but it's definitely pretty close. So
Make it 5. Deal?
Deal. But let's keep
There
it
you go.
between the two of us. The last thing I want is another lecture from my mom.
yeah, I'd bet. I'm gonna try to avoid Blake Abernathy if I can. I don't want to start that quest up, and he'll talk to you and try to start the quest up for you. So, but go ahead and grab all the potato plants. So, and go ahead and collect all of these, because this will also set up another little project I'm going to do later on, once I get all the materials. So, but then, come over here, and gather up all the melons. Definitely want all these, because this is part of the cash cow we're doing. And as you could probably tell, we just asked Lucy about the melons, so we're going to be setting up a melon farm at Sanctuary, and that's going to be our cash cow, because Lucy has an unlimited amount of caps. No matter how many melons you bring her, she will always have enough caps to pay you. Now, normally she'll pay you 3 caps per melon, but if you ask for the 5 caps per melon, then you get 5 caps per melon, and if you bring her, say, like 100 melons, that's 500 caps for your pocket right there. And it's always there. Plus, you can get them to respawn as many times as you want if you do the right technique. So, it's always worth doing. But, anyways, to continue the hub flower run from Abernathy Farm, head to the north, slightly to the right. When you get to this little, like, ledge right here, turn to the right, run across the rock. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to remember the exact spot here. Sometimes my memory just... there they are. Or here's one. Yep. Boom, got that one. That one. I believe there's another 2, like, over here somewhere, I think. Don't quote me on that, though. I'm doing this all based off memory. I don't exactly have notes on this. And memory can be faulty at times. So, might not be an E anymore, but if there's not, then oh well. You know, I'm pretty sure we got probably a little over 30 at this point, unless I missed my guess. Because of that one extra I found earlier on. Let me take a look here. Oh, damn. Yeah, 34 hub flowers. Hell yeah. So we definitely got past our goal of 30. So yeah, that's a pretty good stockpile of hub flowers for the early game. Now if you want, there's 4 purified water over here, as well as a first aid thing. You can come over here and grab those if you want. You might have to deal with a bloatfly that's like hovering around nearby, but if you're lucky, you can avoid him altogether and just grab him. So, now we could go to the Red Rocket truck stop, but I don't want to do that just yet, because a whole bunch of mole rats down there, and I don't want to deal with them just yet. I don't really have the best weaponry to try and deal with them just yet. So, let's go ahead and go back to Sanctuary and get geared up there before we do that. And we'll go ahead and loot this guy on the way in. There's a tire iron here, which tends to be better than the security baton. Occasionally, not all the time, but occasionally this guy will have a double barrel shotgun on him. He doesn't always have it though. But he has some pretty good stuff. Sometimes. So. And right next to the bridge here, there's always a trash can that usually has some kind of explosive in it. It's pretty much always had it for me. It's almost always frag grenades whenever I look, so I wouldn't be surprised if that's always the case. Let's go ahead and deal with a few annoying pests that pop up when we get into Sanctuary, namely rad roaches. We get close to this house, and there's one that spawns there. Another one that spawns over here near this house right there. Just use the security baton and avoid wasting ammo on them. What's that? Oh, bottle caps. Okay. Okay, I don't think there's any in here. Yeah, there's like never any in here when I come in here. It's in this house. Yeah, there's one there, and then there's one that spawns from the leaves. Boom, boom. Take those. I think that's it. First aid box. Might as well grab whatever's in there. And then we come a little further over, and we get an updated objective to talk to Codsworth. Now, here's something I've discovered. Let me hook up this quest real quick so you guys can see this. Now, the game tells you to talk to Codsworth, and normally what you'll do, you'll go through this like whole speech. He'll ask you if you want to search the neighborhood, and you can go do it, and he'll clear out that house over there, and then that one right there. There's always like bloatflies in those two houses, and you know, he'll ask you if you want to go search the neighborhood. And what he'll typically try and do if you try and, like, you know, get the XP from the kills, he'll like try and push his way past you to kill them himself. And if he kills them, you don't get the XP from them. What you can do in order to avoid that is just go straight to the two houses that the bloatflies are in, kill the bloatflies, and then go talk to Codsworth. Because he won't try to steal them if you go to them first. And then you'll get a different dialogue option altogether. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to come over here. There's a couple of bloatflies. There's the first one. Some nice accuracy on him. Oh, pretty good accuracy on him, too. Boom, got him. Haha! Got all three of them. Take that bloatfly gland. That's good for acid. Another bloatfly gland. And third one. Bloatfly gland. Nice. Now, I'll do a little bit of looting in this house. Mainly this safe, because this safe usually always has some good stuff in it, so... Jeez, why is it, like... I don't even have to move the thing. Some 38 rounds, 10 mil rounds. This is a mod that just, like, renames some of this stuff. That, you know, 100 pre-war money. It makes it appear at the top so that I can just take it back out if it accidentally stores it. Pipe pistol, Rad-X, Rad-Away, shotgun shells, a silver locket, and a stim pack. There we go. Another few bottle caps in there. What's in here? 6 bobby pins. Nice. There we go. What's in here? Silver locket. Take that plastic pumpkin for, well, the plastic. Might as well. And I'm just going to put it right into the sanctuary workshop. So, there's always a Nuka-Cola, an empty milk bottle, and a can of pork and beans in there. Now, what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to come back here and loot the root cellar of Sanctuary real quick. Then I'll go over to that second house, kill the bloatflies in there, and after I kill that and loot that house somewhat, I will go back to connect to Codsworth and talk to him. So, take that shovel. I'm basically just taking, like, everything that's in here, because there's no point in, like, being indiscriminate about it. It's all just going to go straight into the workshop in Sanctuary anyways. So, you know, there's no point in, like, being picky about it. About what I grab and don't grab. Take that. Take all this. Take that and that. These gold bars here, I don't really know like what all they're good for crafting with, but I know they're worth a lot of like caps and stuff. So do that.
Don't
have the advanced lockpicking perk, so we can't get that yet. But take all this. Take all that. Take that. And there's always, count them, 1, 2, 3 Gwinnett Stouts right there. So, take all the cans and shit. Another can right there. Alright, now I think that's everything down here. Go ahead and head back up. Once the game loads, I'll head over to that second house, kill those bloatflies, and take the stuff and loot the house somewhat. Not going to do like a full-on looting and scrapping tour yet. I'm going to save that till after I talk to Codsworth and do a couple other things. You climb up this tree right here. This tree actually is not scrappable, by the way, unfortunately. But I can understand why, because it's used to get up here, so you can gain access to this duffel bag. It's random what's in here, but, you know, sometimes you'll get, like, some decent stuff, so I always come up here to loot it. And then, finally, over to this house. There's a few more bloat flies in here. Golden rule of thumb when sneaking. Walk. Don't run. Because the thing is, like, when you hold the stick all the way in one direction, it makes you run, and it makes you that much easier to detect. So, the best thing you can do is just avoid running altogether. And just ease and sneak your way around. Don't hold the stick all the way in one direction and just, like, creep.
What do you like to build in settlements?
Well, I'm not like super complicated when it comes to building settlements. I don't go super crazy with it, but I do definitely try and make sure that the settlements have everything that they need and stuff. Certain settlements I don't really give a shit about because they don't really provide much for me. So I care more about whether my settlements function over whether or not, they look good. Or I like the way they look, I should say. So, bottle cap, pack of cigarettes. Might as well take that. Alright. Okay. That's all 3 of the bloat flies in this house down. Close that fridge door. Over here, there's always a gun of some sort. I've noticed it's either some kind of pipe pistol or some kind of 10mm pistol. Sometimes, most of the time it's a pipe pistol when I come over here, but there's been 1 or 2 times when it's been a 10mm pistol. So it's not guaranteed to be a pipe pistol, but it's most likely going to be a pipe pistol. About 8 times out of 10 it's a pipe pistol for me. So, but now that we've done all that, another thing we want to do before we go talk to Codsworth and do some things, come back here, harvest these 2 melons, and this gourd. Those are always back there. Now, unfortunately, those won't respawn unless we assign a settler to them, which we won't get a settler till later on. But, so, now what we want to do, search the workshop. Yeah, I get it. I already know about that game. I don't give a shit. Now that we've searched it, everything in the workshop will be linked. And now what we can do, store all of our junk in here. And take a look at all the other things we've got. So, store all but 2 of those. Keep that on board, keep that on board. I can store this because I don't need it. I'm not a melee build, so I don't want that. Nor do I want the security baton. The frag grenades and the Molotovs, I'll keep on board for now. I might store the frag grenades later until I can get more of them. Oh, got 2 10mm pistols. Store 1 of them. And actually, store both of them. Because I'm going to be using mainly the pipe pistols for now, which I'm going to mod into 2 different things. So, this is my temporary charisma suit. Actually, no, I got a better one. I got the laundered green dress. Yeah, that's right. And that bumps up my charisma by 2, so yeah, that's even better. So, store everything else. Now, this is like my makeshift armor for the time being. It's not the best, but, it'll do for now. And the eyeglasses I have, the reason I have them on, they bump up my perception by 1. Which, for the VATS stealth build that I'm going for, I'm going to need all the perception I can get. So, let's store some of this other stuff. The Blamco brand mac and cheese. We'll cook that, so we don't need to store that. We'll store that. Store the 3 blood leaves. Store that. The brain fungus, bubble gum, canned dog food, the cram, fancy lad snack cakes, the 2 gourds. Keep those. Store those. Store all the hub flowers, the Instamash. Don't really need the Med-X, so store that. Store the 12 melons. Thing about melons, each one weighs 1 pound. So if you have 100 melons on you, that's gonna weigh 100 pounds. So dump off melons whenever you really don't need to carry them around. It's not worth carrying them around. So dump off the mole rat meat. No point in carrying that until we can cook it. Dump off the mongrel dog meat. Well, technically I didn't have to do that. I was going to cook it, but keep the noodle cups on board. They're a good health recovery item. Store the Nuka Cherry and the 2 Nuka Colas, the 3 pork and beans. Keep the Psycho on board. Store the 9 purified water and the 8 Rad-X. I never use Rad-X ever. Like, unless I'm going to be in, like, a super heavily irradiated area and I desperately need it, you know. But it's very rare when that kind of thing happens, so store the Salisbury steak, the 5 silk beans, cook the squirrel bits. Stimpaks, good thing about them, this is not a mod either, this is just the natural thing of them. Stimpaks do not weigh anything, so it's always best to keep them on you. It's not like they're going to be taking up any inventory space, so might as well keep them on you. And we'll store the 28 Tatoes as well. Store the 4 Tato flowers, the vodka, the 3 whiskey, the 4 wild corn, and the wine. There we go. None of this stuff weighs anything, so... And the ammo doesn't weigh anything either, so... And I think we're good. There's a few things I need to do here that are, like, you know, a bit important before I talk to Codsworth. First off, gather some things up around here. Take all that. And also scrap a few key items that are right here. Scrap that. Scrap that. Might as well scrap some of these. Scrap. I would definitely want to scrap this garage diagnostics card because look at all the valuable components it gives. Rubber, fuses, broken light bulbs, a used oil can, and 4 vacuum tubes. All nice. Scrap the toolbox. That'll give me a screw. That's also a mod that I've got because it's like kind of bullshit that the toolboxes only give you steel. And it's not like it's giving me a shitload of screws. It's only giving me 1 screw for 1 toolbox. So, I mean, it's not overpowered, and I can only scrap the toolbox once. So, not overpowered in the slightest. Just gives me a tad bit of help in this game. So, go ahead and scrap all this shit. Another thing you want to probably do is scrap all of the street lamps. They always give up some valuable components as well. I'm not going to go around and do it all right now. There's mainly a few things I want to do. First off, I want to scrap that wall behind there, and then move the armor workbench up here to this workstation. Another thing I want to do, go over to crafting. I can't craft any of the other stations, but I can craft one of these, thanks to the Nuka World DLC. And I want to do that because that'll give me access to a few new healing items. So, now, I want to run down here, and there's a couple things I want to grab. Let me go ahead and just clear this ruined house out, so I have a place to plunk them down in a, like, general location. First off, pick up the cooking station, move it over there, scrap that. Scrap the toolbox for a screw. Whatever's in it will be transferred to the workbench. Do all that. Back out of that. And then next, I want to go around back here and grab the chemistry workbench. Pick it up. And we'll come back for the cooking station in a minute, now that it's in a more centralized location. Gonna go ahead and plunk the chemistry station down right about there. Then we'll run back, grab the cooking station, spin it around, plunk it there for just a second till we can get the other things set up that we want. And let's also get a bed set up like right there. Boom. That's perfect. Then we place the cooking station like right here at the foot of the bed. Boom. Perfect. Just the way I like, sir. Alright. Now that we've gotten all that done, we can take care of a few things. First off, got some more stuff to cook. So cook all the things we can possibly cook right now. Cook rad roach, a couple more grilled rad stag, bunch more mutt shops because we found a few more wild mongrels out there while we were trying to do our hub flower run. Okay, got all that. And now, what we want to do is go ahead and mod up a few of these other things here. First off, we want to turn one of these into a close quarters combat weapon. So, probably going to wind up... We're gonna put the hardened receiver on both of them. But then we're gonna change the mods up after that. So, first things first, the sniper we're gonna give this is gonna get a long barrel. And a standards, and it's also going to get, well, I'm not going to give it that just yet. We're going to go ahead and give it a short scope. Not the best, but it'll work for now for a sniper. So, and then for this one, what we want to do is we want to put a large bayonet on it, and then also change up the magazine. We want a large magazine on it, so that way we have a bit more ammo capacity before we have to reload. And also, we'll put a... Nah, I'm not going to waste a whole bunch of adhesive. We'll put a short... we'll put a short barrel on it. That way we don't waste too much adhesive. There we go. That should be good. Then the double barrel shotgun, we will give it, just for a little bit more damage, we'll give it a heavy frame receiver. Not the best for right now, not the best thing, but it'll work for now. So that's our loadout for the time being. Short heavy double barrel shotgun, the long hardened pipe pistol, and the bayoneted hardened pipe pistol. So, we're also going to rename these. This is going to be the Buckshot Shampoo. There we go. And this is going to be the Baby Sniper. And then this is going to be the I3D Blood Letter. Hang on a second. That D needs to be capitalized. There we go. Boom. So, what does the I3D and I3D Bloodletter stand for? In Deep Doo-Doo. That's what it stands for. This is our in deep shit close quarters combat weapon. So, then the baby sniper is going to be our temporary short area, I guess, long range weapon, I guess you could call it, for lack of a better term. Our weapons.
No.
And so put the baby sniper there, and then put the I3D Bloodletter right there. And the shotgun always goes up on top. There we go. And we leveled up again. Nice. So, one thing we want to get, even though it's not much use to us yet, it will be of use to us later on when we get the right components. So we're going to get Gun Nut rank 1. That will help us out, and that's pretty much like a given for almost any build that involves guns. You want Gun Nut because without it you're not going to get access to any of the high level mods or anything like that. So, but now that we've modded up the weapons and everything, let's check them out. Our I3D Bloodletter, Probably going to put some glow sights on this later on if I can. If I find them or get the components to do so. This is our baby sniper. It's got a short scope on it because it can't put anything else on it just yet. And it doesn't have a proper stock. But it'll do for now. And then, our buckshot shampoo. So, now that we've done all that, let's go ahead and come over here and talk to Codsworth.
As I live and breathe. Oh, it's really you.
Codsworth, you're still here. So other people could still be alive too.
Well, of course I'm still here. Surely you don't think a little radiation could deter the pride of General Atomics International. But you seem the worst for wear. Best not let the hubby see you in that state, huh? Where is Sir, by the way?
He's in a better place.
Oh, Mum, these things you're saying, these terrible things, I believe you need a distraction. Yes, a distraction to calm this dire mood. It's been ages since we've had a proper family activity. Checkers, or perhaps charades. Oh, Sean does so love that game. Is the lad with you?
Sean's been kidnapped. I'm gonna find him. I'm gonna get my baby back.
It's worse than I thought. You're suffering from hunger-induced paranoia. Not eating properly for 200 years will do that, I'm afraid.
200 years? What? Are you sure?
A bit over 210, actually, Mum. Give or take a little for the Earth's rotation and some minor dings to the old chronometer. That means you're 2 centuries late for dinner. Perhaps I can whip you up a snack. You must be famished.
Okay, now there's a speech check here that you can win. Like I said with the Lucy one, this is the same way. I've never lost this one. My charisma can be as low as 1, and I still win it. So, I've never personally lost it, but, you know, I wouldn't say it's impossible. It's just pretty close. Or pretty close. God damn it, Codsworth, you made me fuck up what I was saying. I tried to combine close and rush. Close. Okay, let's do this.
Codsworth, you're acting a little weird. What's wrong?
Mom, it's been just horrible. 2 centuries with no one to talk to, no one to serve. I spent the first 10 years trying to keep the floors waxed, but nothing gets out nuclear fallout from vinyl wood. Nothing! And don't get me started about the futility of dusting a collapsed house. And the car! How do you polish rust?
Stay with me, pal. Focus.
I'm afraid I don't know anything, Mum. The bombs came and all of you left in such a hurry. I thought for certain you and your family were dead. I did find this holotape. I believed Sir was going to present it to you as a surprise. But then, well, everything happened.
Thank you, Codsworth.
You're welcome. Now, enough feeling sorry for myself. Shall we search the neighborhood together? Sir and young Sean may turn up yet.
And this is where you'll get the different dialogue option. Because normally you'd just have the option of yes or no. But in this case, I already looked because I took care of those 2 houses with the bloatflies.
Codsworth, I already looked. They're not here.
Then they're really gone, aren't they? Oh, Mom.
Sean's out there, Codsworth. I need to find him.
What about
it, Mum. Plenty of people there. And last I checked, they only pummeled me with sticks a few times before I had to run back home.
Thanks for your help, Codsworth.
Good luck, Mum. You'll find young Sean. I know you will. I shall remain here and secure the home.
Yeah, I'm sure you shall. Alright. So. There's a few things here I want to grab. Let's see what's in this suitcase. Oh yeah, those t-shirts I'm picking up are part of a Creation Club thing I got. Not sure if you got it, but that reminds me, I never actually looked to see your name. Ah, Jack. Okay. I just looked to see what your name was, because I never actually figured out what your name was. Text-to-speech, that's one of the downsides of that, is that you don't actually see the person's name. So. But it also allows me to see more of the game,
no, I didn't.
Yep. Alright. Whoops. That was a little too far. Oop, almost. Ah, a little bit. There we go.
That's
Got it. Chessboard. Clean gray suit. That'd be good for a male character. The thing about all these t-shirts, though, that I picked up from the Creation Club thing, is they all give +2 to my charisma. So quite literally, I could be swimming in charisma suits. I don't really want to, though. I prefer to actually have like a proper charisma suit, not fucking t-shirts. Because it's basically just t-shirts and jeans is what they are. So, okay, this is the drug dealer's house. The reason I say that is because A, the chemistry station's out back of his house, and B, he's got a safe rigged with a bomb in here, so, I mean, if he ain't a drug dealer, I don't know who the fuck is. Alright. Bottle caps in there. I don't even have that skill, and somehow I'm getting more bottle caps than I should be. See? I shouldn't be getting bottle caps from that thing. Apparently the skill is, like, bugged or something. Maybe not bugged, but I had a perk enabled before that gave me, like, starting stats with a bunch of different perks that I normally wouldn't have yet. And one of them was the bottle cap thing, so it might still be transferring over, which unfortunately I can't do anything about that, but... So, take that, and that, all that. And also, while I'm here, scrap the safe for a couple screws. That's enough. That's, yet again, part of one of the mods I got. Combination wrench. Oh yeah! I almost forgot. There's something else I want to do in the pre-war player home. A couple things I want to grab. First off, Grognak the Barbarian comic book right here. Critical hits with unarmed and melee attacks permanently do +5% damage. Another great one if you're doing for like VATS melee build. I'm not so sure about a standard melee build, because I mean critical hits. I think they're a lot harder to get outside of VATS, so need to like hit a specific part of the body or something. I don't know. Hard to say. But next up, go ahead and come in here and grab these. Another thing is if you try and come in here while you haven't talked to Codsworth yet, he will, like, if you get too close, he'll try and come into the house and force you into the conversation, which I've had happen a few times, and that's why I just get the 2 houses out of the way and talk to him before I come in here. That way I don't have to deal with his annoying ass. What? Wow, a sea captain's hat. What does that do? +2 to my endurance. Hell, I don't have a hat, might as well equip it. That gives me +2 to my endurance, and that makes it where I don't drain my stamina from sprinting as fast. So, not to mention it increases my max health a bit. So,
I'm coming, sweetheart.
yep. And another thing in this house, the Your Special book. If you don't have any of your stats maxed out, you can use this to fully max out one of them. I'm going to put the point into perception, because I'm going for a VATS build, a VAT stealth build, so I need all the perception and accuracy I can get. Because perception affects your accuracy in VATs. The higher your perception, the higher of a hit chance you'll have. So, take those. So, now that we've dealt with all that, now we're ready to head over to the Red Rocket truck stop. Some irradiated thistle here. Not really sure what that's for. I've never figured out what its purpose is. But... and there be the first companion of the game. Dog meat.
Hey, boy. What are you doing out here all by yourself? You lose your owner, buddy? Okay, then. Let's stick together. Hey.
Alright. As much as I
How
like
you
having him
doing,
as
buddy?
a companion, I'm kind of gotten to the point where I don't use companions anymore, so... unfortunately, he ain't sticking
Wait
around.
for me at home.
I'm gonna send him to Sanctuary so that he'll go there. He'll still be around Sanctuary, I just don't plan on using him. And it's not because I hate him. I love dog meat. And I hate doing this to him, but... I really just have gotten to the point of where I prefer going without a companion of any kind. Because I've noticed they always tend to get in the way even when they're not trying to. They just so happen to get in the way whenever, like at the worst moments, pretty much. So, and take a look at all these cupboards in here, and the mole rats will be spawning pretty soon. So, keep an ear out for them. Take all that. And here we go. It's game on. That's why I put a bayonet on this. In case someone gets right up in my face and I need, they need to die right then and there. Yeah, like, it can't wait. So, okay, go ahead and do that. Still in danger, so there's still one left at least. No idea where he is, though. Starting to get out of danger, but oh, I was for a second. Where the hell is that bastard? Oh, there he is. I don't think so. There we go. You ain't going back in there now. You missed. And then I stopped short of it. It's like, oh fuck, I missed. It's like too late to correct it now. You only had one chance and you missed it. Yes, and you blew it. Okay, take those. Oh, hold on. Ah, shit. I need to do this quickly. So that the fucking game doesn't pull this bullshit. There you go. Radio down, copyrighted music, out of the way. There we go. Bottle caps, pipe pistol, a few other things in there. Adjustable wrench, that's good for gear. Stim pack, dirty ashtray. Desk fans are always good. They always have screws in them. And that's not with a mod either. So, they're always worth grabbing. Alright, so, a few key things here I do want to scrap before I leave. I'll take the stuff with me. So, go ahead and go into the workshop here. First thing, cash register for a screw. Next thing, the toolbox for a couple of screws. Don't care about that too much. This garage diagnostics cart, scrap that. Yeah, this has steel, rubber, and plastic, so scrap the rubber from these. You need a piece of headgear. There's a hard hat up there, but I don't need a hard hat. I got a sea captain's hat, which gives +2 to my endurance, so I'm good with that. Scrap the dome here. And these 2 telephone booths are always here. Pretty good components in them. You get some rubber, a couple of fuses, and a couple of vacuum tubes. Then there's always this street lamp with a ramp that has a fuse, a broken light, and a broken light bulb right there. Those are some pretty valuable components. These usually just give up steel, yeah. Not surprising. Pack of cigarettes, take that. That's worth selling. Take all that stuff out. And one thing I did, this is just like because it's really annoying with this. There's a mod that takes away the weight of a lot of junk items. The only reason for that is because the junk just takes up so much of your inventory. And I don't really like that. But it's not like it's super overpowered because I still have to find the resources that I need to craft some shit. It's not like it makes it where I can just, it's not like it makes it where, oh yeah, you just all have all the stuff you need. No, I don't. I still have to go out and find it. I just don't have to worry. I just don't have to pick and choose what I want to keep and what I don't want to keep at this point. Okay, there's always a couple of blood bugs right down there on that Brahmin carcass. What I like to try and do is huck a Molotov at them if I can. Usually I aim just below the streetlight when I get to the crack here. And ba-boom! That usually does it. And if it doesn't kill them, it usually scares them off. But in this case, I managed to nail them with it. Right here in this area, there's one hub flower right there. I'm up to the right here. There's another one there. Then go back and head off to the left. Down here, there's another one. Just up to the left of that, another one. 4 hub flowers right there. 4 easy to get hub flowers that are on your way to conquer. I like to loot this house here because there's always some pretty decent stuff in here. Some sugar bombs up there. Can of pork and beans on the fridge. There's always a Nuka-Cola Quantum and another sugar bombs in the fridge right here. Go ahead and equip my baby sniper because I'm probably going to need it. So, okay. Then up here, there's always a chem box right there that you can use. Some welding goggles. If you miss the eyeglasses that are in Vault 111, you can take these instead. A red bandana. There's an ashtray and a bobby pin right there. There's always a safe here.
No
it's an
way
advanced
I
one,
pick
though,
this.
so I can't pick it yet. I don't have the lockpick skill. I probably won't be getting it either, so I'm not going to bother with it. There's a mailbox there. Let me go ahead and walk down the street here. Ah, you hear the sounds of gunfire. Fire. Now, I could go and engage them right now, but I don't want to just yet. Honestly, I'll admit, I almost forgot about something. This is something I want to do before I go deal with the guys in Concord and everything. I want to go loot this mole rat at den down here. For one reason in particular. One reason in particular I want to loot this place is for this. Brain fungus. There's a whole shitload out of it down here. Okay, you're gonna need this. And the thing about brain fungus, it's used to make mentats. Which the thing is, you need regular mentats to make great mentats. So, basically this stuff is pretty valuable. So it's always worth grabbing. There's a whole bunch of it down here in this place. This is probably one of the best farming areas for it, to be honest. think probably just 4 though. There's also a decent amount of glowing fungus down here, which if you're on survival, glowing fungus is used to make antibiotics. Yeah, be sure to look up on the ceiling there. There's always a whole bunch of it up there. A bunch of it down here too. Some coolant. Brain fungus right there. Or glowing fungus, I mean. Sorry. Alright. Got that. There's some more there. More glowing fungus. And even more glowing fungus. Some more there. A cooler here with a gourd in it. 38 rounds, a pipe pistol, and an enhanced targeting card. More brain fungus there. More brain fungus there. What in the hell? Oh, that's what that was. Okay. My dog climbed up on my bed and he knocked off one of my controllers. And that's what I was hearing. I heard it hit the floor. There we go. There's all that. Whole bunch of bottles here too. Yet again, survival difficulty. Bottles are essential. You will not survive if you do not collect bottles. Because the main reason being, you can fill them up with water in survival. And you need to keep your thirst topped off or you will, die of dehydration. Which I know nobody wants to. Nobody wants to do that, so. Oh, what the... Oh, extinguisher. Okay. Before I get out of stealth mode and start, just going around looting everything, there's one more mole rat. He's a rabid mole rat, so he'd probably be a lot more dangerous. He'd be a lot more dangerous in survival, because rabid mole rats can give you diseases. But in normal difficulty, I don't have to worry about it.
Fusion core.
Yep. Yep. I know about that. I'm planning on getting that in a minute. I just don't want to get it right this second, because that area is heavily irradiated. So I need to be ready for that when I go in. There we go. Grab all this stuff. Used oil can. Coffee cup. Grab the stuff out of here in the coffee pot. The coffee pot's good for some asbestos. Glowing fungus. Take the teddy bear, why not? Just don't let H2O Delirious find out I have it. Nope, that broke. So it's kinda... Oh, a little further. There we go.
Nice.
A frag mine. Nice. Gold-plated flip lighter, a couple of Molotovs. A stealth boy, wow. First time I found one of these in here. Used oil. First time I found a stealth boy in that safe.
Oh my god, teddy bear.
Good to see you know what I'm talking about. Alright, so we got all that. Now it's time to grab the fusion core. Grab this glowing fungus here. The fusion core is right there. The problem is, that thing right there is heavily irradiated. You go in there, you're going to start taking some serious rads. So basically what you're going to want to do, run in, grab everything real quick, and get the hell out. Oh, before we go in though, an important piece of a charisma suit. Black rim glasses, right there. There's always some on this little ledge. Almost forgot about that.
I actually played this game because of him.
Wow. I didn't even know he played it until after I had finished my playthrough and I watched him. There we go. Okay. So I think that's it. Get out of here before we get too badly irradiated. Let's say. Because although I wasn't taking a lot of rads, I wasn't taking on a lot of rads quickly, You stay in there too long without thinking about it, and you will die. There's been a couple times that I just stayed in there without thinking about it because I forgot about the radiation, and then I died because of it. So, and that's just because I wasn't thinking and I needed to be thinking. Let me double check, make sure I got all the brain fungus. Let me double check and see how much I got. 37. Alright, cool. 37 brain fungus.
I always forget to save.
Yeah, that's why I can't play on survival. Because auto saves, quick saves, and manual saves are disabled on there. The only time it saves is after you've slept in a bed, and it only keeps the last 3 saves you did. So you can't go back and redo something if you mess up. Alrighty. So, I think there's some more stuff we can cook up. Another thing of crispy squirrel bits, and probably some more, mole rat chunks. Gonna be swimming in mole rat chunks at this point. There we go. Alrighty. So, now that we've done that, let me just check and see what time it is for me. Oh, damn. It's already past midnight for me. Well, as much as I'd love to keep playing all night, I got shit I gotta do tomorrow. So. Oh, damn. Short pipe bolt action rifle, huh? That's pretty neat. Alright. Always forget about that duffel bag.
1140 me.
Let me see. 1140 for you, okay. Doo-doo-doo. Yeah, it's like 1240 for me. There's only like a 1 hour difference there. So yeah, it's already past midnight, and I gotta get to bed. Otherwise, I am gonna severely regret it tomorrow. Because I gotta go to a place to pick up bottle calves, and then I gotta deliver them to a bunch of buyers. Good thing is, not a single one of them is coming home. We've already got buyers lined up for every single calf we're picking up, so we're dropping them all off on the way home and then coming home without a single one, which is always perfect in my books. I don't like having to take care of them for any longer than I have to. And if I don't have to take care of them at all, that suits me just fine. I'm definitely going to keep this in mind, because that's pretty good right there, the fact that I found this. Store that. Keep those on board. Store that. Keep that. And store that. Oh, store that too. Okay. Store that. Store all that. Store that. Store those and that and that. Store that and those and that and that. Keep those. Store that. Keep that. Store that. Although that's a pretty good find. Store those. And that. Store these mods. And I think we're good on everything else. Alright, so let me go ahead and do a manual save here. You guys probably won't. Yeah, you can't see this. 1 second. I'm going to do a manual save here. There we go. Now you can see it. Alright, so that is going to do it for this episode, guys. If you liked it, please hit that like button, subscribe down below if you haven't already, and as always, this is War Waging Bot, signing out.